Guys, welcome back to the mighty PHI Games in History. Today we have an album review. This is very familiar look, I guess. Let's just get right into it. We got Toto, Toto Rosanna, the very best of Toto. I see this as CD1, CD2, and 3 are going to come in probably the next video. And, so these are the track listings. This came out in 2005. Favorites on here is Rosanna, Endless, Rocker Master, White Sister, Minefields, Pamela. And that's it. Okay, so yeah, so it's a pretty okay. Give it a 3. Actually, I'll give it a 4 because there's a lot of songs that really rock on here, and I don't mind listening to it. So if you don't know what the album review is, this is a series which we just review albums. Most of them is just kind of what I'm listening to, because both me and my dad and me both have big CD collections, music collections. So I just listen to one of mine, one of his, one of mine, one of his, and just kind of alternate back and forth. How you can tell it's mine most of the time is that I have numbers on the back, like I might have 1 and then have the year I got it. This doesn't have it because the box I came in has it. I'll show you one that has it coming up. So I also used the 1 to 5 grading system, which means 1 being the worst, 5 being the best. Okay. Next, we have Vince Neil Exposed. This is Vince Neil's first solo album. This guy came out, and it doesn't give a 1993. There you go. The year is kind of smudged. So overall, this is a pretty okay album. I don't think there really was any big songs off of it. But yeah, I'll just give it a 3. Okay, next our personal favorite. Okay, a Motley Crue, Shout at the Devil. Personal favorite of mine. It's a great album. It's my favorite Crue album. And this dude came out, well, it doesn't really say why. This is 2003, 1993. Yeah, okay, it must be the remaster years. But this is 80s, I want to say about 1986, mid-80s. And, the big songs, of course, is Shout at the Devil, Looks to Kill, like Helter Skelter. There's a remake of a Beatles song, and Too Young to Fall in Love. Those are the big songs off of here, and overall, this is a great album. Give this a 5. So we go to Motley Crue to Elvis. This is Elvis Today. This dude came out in 1975. Yeah, I can see it's up there. And so see this one on mine because it has the numbers. So this is, I got this 2017, my 16th CD I got. That's how that works. So this is the Legacy Edition. So they always have something special, maybe like an Elvis concert like this one has, or even a whole other Elvis album, which I haven't reviewed that CD yet. It's coming up in some upcoming one. And so this is a really good album. It's a country album. I like the cover a lot because it has his jumpsuit. And I guess... And so, yeah, it's a really good country album. So I'll give this one a... Well, but then it has some slow songs that kind of has a little downfall. So I'll give it a 4. Okay, next we have Motley Crue, Dr. Feelgood. This guy came out in 1989. Great album cover, like it a lot. So the big one on here, of course, Dr. Feelgood, Kickstart My Heart, Same Old Situation. Those are probably the biggest ones off of here. This is probably the most famous album because it has Dr. Feelgood and stuff on it, and Kickstart My Heart and stuff. So it's a pretty good album, because it has just 3 songs. The rest of it just rocks. So I'll give it a 4. Okay. Now this one's actually kind of cool. Let's come up. Boop. There we go. So this is Elvis live from Omaha, Nebraska, from 1974. And so what's cool is, on the 5th track, All Shook Up, so between All Shook Up and Love Me Tender, 5 and 6, Elvis talks about getting a trophy. Well, that trophy is on display at Graceland, and it was given to him by the Omaha Elvis fan club, which my grandma was in. So my grandma's name is on the trophy, and her friends from the Elvis fan club gave it to Elvis. So yeah, that's kind of cool. And then he mentions in the thing, like, thanks for the trophy. Does anyone have any other trophies? Kind of thing. That's a joke. But yeah, I thought it was kind of cool. So my grandma was a die-hard Elvis fan. She has like every 70s album except Today, the one we just reviewed. And yeah, that's all she has, just Elvis and the Jaws soundtrack. But yeah, she just has Elvis. That's it. Also, she has like when I was little, she always had like stuffed animals. About half of them were hound dogs that said Elvis on them, and she actually owned a basset hound. She has Elvis, kind of everything, like statues, wine, even towels, even like a little like Elvis platter, cups. Yeah, diehard Elvis fan. So she even went down for the funeral. So yeah. So yeah, I got this 2018. It's my 40th album I got. And I give this 5 stars. Yeah. So now we have Motley Crue, Decade of Decadence. And 191. This guy came out in 1991. And this is the greatest hits. They had 4 new songs. Biggest song off of here was Primal Scream. And I'll give this one a 5. Next, I have the early Beatles. And this came out, well, in the 60s. It doesn't really give a year. And the big songs off of here was Love Me Do, Twist and Shout. Probably, well, basically all of them really were big, popular kind of thing. I've got to give it a 5. Yeah, this was a shorter one today. So we have a lot of Motley Crue, because that's where we're at, where my dad's at. It's like our next big, like, pit stop with my dad. And so our next big one probably, well, for me, would probably be Elvis. So I'm actually going to come out with a video that will kind of talk about all this stuff, depending how many videos I have. So this video I'm going to do is going to talk about how I do my reviews and how I pick the certain things. So yeah, that'll be interesting. So depending on where, because I'm filming this like on April 20th. So depending how, like what, because every Wednesday is review day, and every Saturday is like whatever, like Phantom Forces Gaming, History, Spucky Jr., anything. So depending on how many of those I have, this most likely will come out before this video. So this is Motley Crue, girls. Pardon me with my R's. I have a problem pronouncing them. So this dude did the same thing, and so the big ones over here was Wild Side and Girls. And yeah, I'll give this one a 4. I think it's been on here before, but we kind of got to it with me listing the CDs. And this is the Ramones' Leave Home. This is the Ramones' second album. Came out in 1977. Big ones off of here was Pinhead. I think Susie's Headbanger is pretty big. California Sun and Commando. And yeah, so I'll give this one a 5. Okay, so this is so we only have 2 more left. This is a Motley Crue, Theater of Pain. This was their second album, and so this one, the big ones off of here, was smoking in the boys' room, and Home Sweet Home. Those are the big ones off of here, and so yeah, it's pretty good CD. Motley Crue, all of it just rocks. So I'll give this one a 4. Here's our last one for today. And this is just called Motley Crue. Came out 2000. And if you have kids, I highly recommend you don't listen to this with them. There's a lot of F-bombs. So, because I don't like cussing. I've never really cussed in my whole life. I don't think I've ever have. So, I'm giving, because of the cussing, I've given this a 1, really. It's just, I just don't get it, because, with this cussing stuff, if you say it, less people are going to buy it, because they have kids, and second, if you use it, it does get radio time, which means less money. Also, they cut out stuff, and then just make it sound weird. And then same with movies, if you have a movie with no cussing, more people go to see it, just because they can bring more littler kids, which means more money. I just don't get it. Seriously, facts. But yeah. So this video was kind of short, sweet. So if you if you have any comments, questions, answers to the questions, complaints, or just anything that just says good job, great video, anything, put it down in the comments below. I read and reply to all of them, if they're replyable kind of thing. But yeah, so I'll see you in the next video. Please leave a like and subscribe. Bye!